Hey everyone, hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. So I am going to be doing some readings today. Well, one reading, I want to do like an energy reading and tune in for everyone. I'm going to be focusing mainly on what it is you need to do for the rest of December to support you to feel strong during December and not get derailed during this time. So we're going to be having a look at the inner child and just see what energies come through. So I'm using the decks of cards that I have created, all four I've created. So let's just see what comes out today for you, okay? And I'm really just going to do this reading a little bit differently to the way that I've done it before. I'm not going to pull as many cards. I'm just going to really tune into the energy, right? Okay. So even if you don't feel like you have had a successful year this year, the cards are suggesting that you have succeeded, that you have succeeded through your trials and your tribulations. There's this sense of surrendering and opening your heart. And there is this sense of abundance coming in, but I wonder if it's a little bit blocked. Yeah. What I'm feeling, and I don't know if this is about a specific person, I feel like it might be. I feel like this is, and I didn't really want it to become a love reading, but I feel like this might be becoming one, or it might be a part of the story, okay? So this may resonate with you or it may not, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you to take it how it resonates throughout the whole reading, but if it's not for you within the first couple of minutes, then it's not for you, okay? So I feel like there's this story unraveling here, and it's about someone who gave you a lot of broken promises. And you know what? I don't even think it was through words. I think it was through actions. I feel like someone came into your life this year who promised you the world. Someone who would pull you close and then push you out. I want to talk about the shadow qualities of the Emperor for a moment. Now, the Emperor is this strong, and this is just my observation and my opinion, okay? It might be different for other tarot readers. The Emperor, in my experience, when a man embodies the Emperor energy, or when a woman embodies the Emperor energy, they're very strong. They're very sure of themselves. They have insecurities too, but they're very sure of themselves. They take pride in looking a certain way and being with a certain partner that looks a certain way, right? Now, they have a really, really strong ego and they have a lot of pride. Now, sometimes that can be really alluring to a partner, right? It can really pull you in. Now, the Wounded Emperor, what the Wounded Emperor does is the Wounded Emperor is emotionally shut down. So he will breadcrumb you. We're talking about the Wounded Emperor. He will breadcrumb you. He will appear to be the knight in shining armor. Now, this is where it gets confusing, right? Because what happens is when his positive qualities come in, it can appear to be that he's somewhat manipulative, okay? But it's not. They're just his good qualities. But what the Emperor does in his wounded state is he pulls you in, he shows you his positive qualities, and then he pushes you out. And he wants you just over there. And he wants to come and get you. Everything's on his or her terms, right? Everything's on their terms. And it's really important that you understand what's going on. Now, if this is what's happened to you this year, listen closely, because it almost is a form of manipulation, okay? Because what they'll do is they are very calculated and careful with how they maneuver their way through things. Now, if you're the person who's over there, or if you're the person doing this, you could be the emperor, right? When you keep people at arm's length, that's where they eventually stay. But it often comes with a lot of mental turmoil, right? Because they're not being 100% transparent. They often struggle to let people in very close. And they often create wars within themselves and within others, unconsciously, consciously. And it sends this person who's out there into a deep state of shame. Makes them feel like they're not good enough. Makes them feel like there's something really wrong with them. This person, whoever this emperor is, really loves you, or really does love you, but they are too broken to allow you to get too close to them. Now, this may not necessarily be a romantic love reading. This might be a relationship you have with mother or father who show up as the emperor. But my God, you have taught them how to love. You have taught them how to show up for other people. But I don't know if they have the ability to do that just yet. But the state that you're in, what I see here is I see a lot of grief, a lot of disappointment, because there's been broken promises here. And there's a lot of shame. Shame around not being able to make this relationship work. Shame around feeling like you fail or you're failed. Now, in order for you, hang on, the card's just fallen. Hang on, this card's fallen on the ground. It's the Six of Cups. Okay, so here's what needs to happen. Now, in order for you to heal this relationship, or in order for you to learn, rather, from this relationship and to move on from it, right? You need to, the inner work that you need to do is all around your mother healing. Yeah, this is all about nurturing yourself. Now, this is a really great card, right? Because not only is this about mother healing, this is all about standing in your own power. This is about you being on top of the world. And even if the world that you stand on got knocked out from under you, you'd be okay because you're kind of in your own vibration there. Okay? Now, when you do that, when you do heal your mother wounds, whatever they may be, and we'll have a look more into it. When you heal your mother wounds, you're going to start to manifest even more success in your life. Feel like there's this really strong tie anchoring you down, in keeping you stuck, keeping you playing in these low vibrating energies that is preventing you from being the adult even more so and stepping into your power even more so. I'm just going to have a look into your inner child for a second, right? Because what I see here, what I see is this beautiful little boy in you. Now remember, there's a little boy and a little girl inside of both of us, inside of all of us, right? what I see is this little boy who wants to love. He wants to trust. He wants to trust the feminine. But he feels like he can't because of the relationship he's had with his mother. Now remember this, if you could be a woman, this could be you, right? But this is just, I'm just telling you the story that I'm getting here. He wants to love, but he can't. So he shuts down. He shuts down emotionally. He shuts his heart down because there's a fear of rejection. And it's like he wants to love again, but there's also this part of him that's like, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can actually put myself through this again. I don't know if I can put myself through this again and have another relationship fail. Wow, these are the cards that jump down. Okay, this is juicy. In order for you to allow yourself to love again, you have to let the wounded ego dissolve, okay? The wounded ego, this is what's going on here. You've got this armor on and you've got this sword and you're running around stabbing everyone with your sword, or you could be stabbing yourself with your sword, right? You're leaving traces, you're leaving destruction everywhere you go. And this card here, this is the card of struggle and manipulation. Now, she is walking away from the struggle and manipulation. This is how you're going to have your happy outcome. You have to walk away from the struggle and manipulation, and that's going to come when you heal your mother wounds. Because your mother wounds are keeping you stuck in this loop of self-sabotage and pain. Now, when that happens, you will finally put your sword down because you'll be healing your inner child. Now, your inner child is always responsible for protecting you and stopping you from moving forward, right? But when you do that, when you finally am like, wow, I feel really empowered now that I've healed my inner child. I don't feel like I have to protect myself anymore. I can set my inner child free and I can set myself free. You'll be like, it doesn't matter what happens anymore because regardless of what happens, I'm going to be okay. I don't have to fear love anymore, right? Because moving forward, the partner I choose, I'm going to be really careful about the partner I choose because I don't want to do this dance of disappointment anymore. Right? This, it's so interesting. I did a live this morning and I was saying, ask the angels for help, and this card's come out. Ask the angels for help. Ask the angels of love for help. If you've met someone new, I feel like you've met someone new, or you're about to meet someone new, and you're really scared to embark on this journey, right? Now, what happens is when we meet someone new and we click with someone, what do you think we do? If we're scared, we sabotage it. We try to push that person away. We try to get that person to behave in a way that will mean that we don't have to engage. If I sabotage this, right, then I can just say, great, I knew it. I knew they were just going to be like everyone else. They were going to abandon me just like everyone else. So we just find a way to sabotage it and push it away so that we don't have to lower our guard. We don't have to drop our defense. We don't have to drop our defensive armor. Sorry about the background noise. Because if we drop our defensive armor and we engage in love again, well, there's a good chance we're going to get hurt. Or there's a good chance that we fear rejection, that someone is going to deny us. Someone's going to deny us. Someone's going to We're not going to be good enough for that person. And you know what? Right now, you may not feel like you're a very good person, or you may not feel good enough for this person. But the reality is you are good enough. In fact, you're probably everything they've ever wanted. So don't doubt yourself there. Your love is enough to make this person really, really happy. Whoever this new person that's coming in. When you find emotional balance, when you find that emotional balance within yourself, you're not going to care anymore. You're going to be like, you know what? This is who I am. I'm going to share my triggers with you. I'm going to share my wounds with you. And that person is going to accept you and love you. This person isn't afraid of your shadow at all. You know why? Because they've healed their own shadow. They understand their own shadow. Someone who's healed their own shadow is not afraid of yours. This new connection coming in can make you really happy if you let it. These cards are like the wish fulfillment cards. You can have everything you wanted, everything you've ever wanted with this person. You got to stop pushing that person away. You got to let that person in. You got to get out of your own head. You got to get out of your own head and let this person in. Allow yourself to experience what this person has to offer, because they are going to can make you really happy. But the other thing too is wow, you can make them really happy too, because you embody everything that they want, whether you realize it or not. And happiness is scary. I mean, these cards are beautiful. So this is the big heart card. This is all about unfamiliar love. This is a love. You can experience a love with this person that you've never experienced before. You can become the King of Hearts when you engage in this divine union with this person. You can have the world in this connection. But you have to let it in. Now this person, I feel this person sees your shadow qualities, but you're still the star to them. You're still the star. Because this person knows that no one is perfect, and that in relationships, that's how you heal relational trauma. And they're willing to go there with you. They want to explore that with you. And they know it's not going to be easy. They know at times it will be challenging and difficult because you both have trauma, because they come with their own insecurities too. But they're willing to go there with you. And that's really rare. It's really rare to meet someone who is happy to do the work with you. You have to start believing that you're good enough though. You have to love yourself more. You have to express to that person how much you want them in your life. Because at the moment, this person feels like you don't even really want them in your life. They feel as if this ship has sailed. So, or if you haven't met them yet, it's really important for you to express how interested you are. Because they feel like maybe they need a lot of reassurance. Even though you see them as this strong, empowered person, I feel like they're going to need a lot of reassurance that they're going to need a lot of reassurance that actually you're into them. because they've got, this is so interesting because I feel like you guys are just going to mirror each other. They have really strong abandonment wounds. They have really strong rejection wounds. And they don't believe they're special, and you don't believe you're special. And so you're sitting there in your head thinking that there's other options. They have better options than you. But they're focused on you. This is exactly how it's going to be. They're going to be focused on you. One of you's going to be scared, or you're both going to be scared. And you're both going to avoid each other because you could be really, really happy together. And so we run from the things that we want the most. And the cards are suggesting that you do take a leap of faith. It doesn't have to move quickly. It can move really slowly, right? But this is really beautiful. This could be really beautiful if you let it. Keep being you. Keep expressing who you are. Even the dishwasher agrees, keep expressing your heart and your soul. If you need help and guidance on like how to open your heart, you know, the cards are suggesting find a way to open your heart. Ask for help. Get some guidance. Try to stay in the moment. Try not to think too far ahead. Yeah? And you know what? Often when you meet someone new, you feel it straight here. You feel it straight there. There's either a connection or there isn't. And sure, sometimes connections can be worked on, but to feel a deep connection with someone is rare. You will feel that in your soul. Let me just see if there's any other messages. Someone's not seeing what's in front of them, or someone is too depressed or thinking about what's not going right in their life. They're not focusing on what is going right in their life. This is the outcome card. Ten of Cups. Happiness, togetherness, connection, love, unity, presence. It's beautiful. Allow yourself to surrender to the flow of life. Allow yourself to be in the present moment. I hope this reading has helped you in some way. If you'd like to book a private reading, the link is below. In my private readings, I incorporate the lessons, I incorporate the psychotherapy side of things to help you to move forward on your healing journey. If that's something that you would like, you can book in a reading with me. So I'm sending you lots of love. And if this video has helped you in some way and you would like to subscribe, please go ahead and click that button. And I'll see you guys soon for another reading.